Chris Cuomo here. Welcome to NewsNation. So let's talk turkey. My mother, overseeing the making of her famous breadless stuffing. A friend of mine, more than one actually, getting divorced. One is having a surprise baby. Someone has cancer. Another one actually beat a bad cancer, and their kid found out they do not have the cancer gene. Two people I really cared about are gone. There's some new babies. One guy just found out they had major blockages in two arteries, and they got it fixed, so they're okay. One is so pumped about their son moving home. Another one can't get theirs to move out. A third is not sending their kid to college, choosing trade school. I like it. A few are loving being empty nesters and are oddly affectionate with each other. And this amazing older gent I know is finally going to show his art. Why am I troubling you with all these? Because each and all are so much more important than who these people voted for. We share so much more as concerns than what has been used to divide us. And I say it that way on purpose. The division is intentional. Don't kid yourself. You think trans rights is an organic national concern? Whether Trump will cancel the Constitution, whether Harris and co. want to replace whites with migrants. This is all forced and blown out of proportion. And yet the real things that we all deal with are so familiar. I know you relate to so much of what I just shared about my people, and that is the point. So let's talk turkey. You know, I was doing a little research. We don't know exactly where that phrase comes from, by the way. Most agree that it's basically another way of saying straight talk for various reasons. And that is the best guidance for my approach to our first major post-election get-together. This is my favorite holiday. I think that's true for a lot of us. And the idea of counting people out because of whom they voted for does not work for me. Even if I saw the choices in the election as something profound in terms of the issues and significance, even if it were existential, even if philosophically and emotionally and morally it did not make sense to me to accommodate those who thought differently, pragmatically, for anyone scratching their head about how this election happened and what it means, any path to legitimate answers has to pass through people who saw it differently than you. So add some seats. I know a lot say, leave the politics and religion off the table. I don't buy it. Cuomo's love confrontation, but it's about how you disagree. It doesn't have to give you indigestion to be open to why people feel the way they do. Hell, you can play a game with it. Go around the table and count how many things everybody agrees on. There will be things. Even starting with the fact that you're thankful for everybody there, for good health, allowing you to be there. And then you can go on to how NewsNation is an oasis in a sea of bias. I mean it. I've never had people compliment where I work the way they do NewsNation. So spread it around the table. There is a place where the menu suits every appetite. And if it gets personal about who ran, if it's about Trump, the man waged an unprecedented comeback, mostly because the people wanted him to, based somewhat on his approach, but more so on real and common concerns about their financial and family security. He got more votes than Harris did for a reason. Democrats underperformed for a reason. And within that, there's a lot to work with that everyone cares about, no matter how you feel about him or Harris. And of course, Harris is not just her perceived inadequacies. Righties should be open to why some at the table felt differently about protecting minorities, why they don't laugh at Trump's more inflammatory suggestions. Believing in democratic ideals doesn't make you a communist any more than voting for Trump makes you a bigot. And lefties, it's not patently absurd to believe that Trump is just saying a lot of the things that you hate to get in your head and to rile up his base. The record shows that while his talk was and is singularly disruptive, his walk is much like other presidents from his party. And I suspect that will hold true now as well. And I use the word disruptive for a reason, because I guarantee the one prayer that will get an amen from everyone at your table is that whatever it is that is bigger than us and has a hand in what happens to us, we all pray for better from those in power and from each other. And it can start now and with us on Thanksgiving. So do what the day demands. Give thanks. I, for one, I am thankful. I am thankful I live in a place where change for the better is always possible. I am thankful that the election is over and without major incident. I am thankful to my bosses for believing me here, believing in me here at NewsNation. To Dusty for being everything. For my team for believing and grinding. But most of all, I'm so thankful for my wife and my kids, my family, my friends, the family I choose, that they're healthy. I'm so thankful for that. And that they have decided to give me so much more love and forgiveness than I deserve. And I am thankful to you for coming to NewsNation, to my Substack for the podcast and long COVID work. I know I often am not saying what some of you may want to hear, but I'm thankful you take the time to listen to my food for thought. So happy Thanksgiving, my brothers and sisters. I hope you make the most of it. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.